How tall are you?
Like 6'4".
Yeah.
6'4.5" on some days, but yeah. Like for certain shoes, like I'm like pretty, like I'm mad tall.
William Crooks, and J-Rob are like subtly, like social media, you wouldn't realize it, but like y'all are hella tall.
That was so funny when
y'all should be the SoundCloud basketball team.
Bro, honestly, we've had this talk, and I'm so ready to play some SoundCloud ball. Like, I was making jokes like, bro, I play SamG for his account my whole life, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna take your ankles, dog. I'm going off, like.
I got you out here in New York.
Oh gosh,
bro.
First time out here in New York. Let me tell you, man, this has been crazy cool. So cool. Like I've like never. Yeah, it was like my first time here, so I was like did not really know exactly what to expect. But I have a lot of like good friends and like people that were out here on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody that came out to that show at Trans Pecos. Yeah,
and everyone that played too with Yugi Boy, Othello, Chuck Sutton, and Veda.
Gosh,
everyone literally from the jump, like everyone killed it. Like from start to finish, everyone was just throwing down. You went and chilled with Great Dane out in LA.
Bro.
Is that the first time you've been to LA too?
Yeah, man. I flew out to LA to do like an ADBC showcase at this place called Base Waffles. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I went B2B with Dane. Oh, that was so crazy. I was like, yo, it's like the whole Dane. That was so chill.
Like Great Dane is like a SoundCloud legend.
He's a legend. He's a legend. And he's so nice.
Yeah.
Like the guy is so nice. Like I was like, why is he like so nice? I wasn't expecting it. Like, when you see people like get more and more like popular and famous, like for me it gets harder to be like, I guess not it gets harder, but like I don't see nice people as often up at the top, So he's just super chill. I got to chill and hang out with him.
Did he introduce you to King Henry?
Oh yeah. Bro, that's a whole other story. Like so like I don't know about like y'all, but like anytime I'm like with anybody that has any level of clout, reputation, anything, I'm like, yo, how do I not like ruin this? Like how do I not look like a complete idiot? Like Dane knows like King Henry. King Henry is like, got a Grammy and like worked with Beyonce and Stara and like all these like huge people, like low-key produced under Major Lazer for like the No No Better like EP. So we're like kind of chilling and talking, and luckily homie was like a big basketball fan, and we're both like Portland Trailblazers fans. So that went so smooth. Like I'm just like, yo, like I just kind of start talking about like how the team played really bad, and I was like, yo, this is like hella natural. But like in my head I was like, dude, this dude is like really dope. And so that was like really cool. He like was like name dropping people. He kept like saying like West this, West that. I was like, that's it. And then like he would be like, he was tell me about this story where he was like balling out with somebody and like low-key like messed up his ankle, like he like landed wrong or something and come down from a layup, and he's like, yeah, I was playing with like one-on-one with Marshmello, and I'm like, that's like a really dope story, like, and then like overall they were like such cool people. Like again, like Dane, I mean, I guess people keep, good company around them, people that like, they give them good energy and whatnot. And like, yeah, Henry was no different. Like he just kind of like, he was such a cool guy, did not have an ego, was like really lax about everything. Shout out to you, dog.
You went to Rice University,
Word.
Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
And you were the manager of the basketball team?
Yeah, for a little bit. That was wild. Yeah, so in junior of high school, like I played ball like heavy, and I wanted to like low key. I had this pipe dream to go to like the league. I was like, I'm gonna play in the NBA. Like I could do it. I was kind of nice, but like I think that like I had too many injuries and I got hurt a lot, and like it all kind of fell apart, and I was like, low-key I want to like just work on my academics. But the first year, like I got there, I wanted to stay close to basketball because I really couldn't let go of it all the way. So I did this manager gig, but like no one told me you're like low-key like just like a glorified water boy. So I'm like, it's like not a glamorous position at all. Like you just like, you rebound for the guys, and like you like wipe up their sweat when they fall, and like wash their clothes, and then like on the positive side it's like, oh, you're hanging out with like the Division I basketball players, and like you know, you get to like see them play every night, and like I got to go on some trips and stuff. To some different places. I mean, like, it was cool, like I said, but it's like not glamorous. Like,
right.
It was a lot of work to be doing while I was also doing school.
Right. And making beats.
Right, and making beats. I just started, like, actually started this like December of my freshman year in college. I had so much interest in doing this music stuff, but I didn't understand how to do it, nor did I have like the resources to kind of like tap into it. So at some point I really like started to like really enjoy it, and I wanted to make something of it. But I was kind of like where a lot of people like, you know, have been or are, or, you know, are trying to be, where it's like kind of like, I was thinking like, do I want to actually make this a career, or am I just chilling, like just making music? Like, what's the point? Like, am I gonna make a career out of this? Like, do I want to be big? Because when you're low-key like, you know, 30, 40 followers on SoundCloud, the last thing in your mind is like, yo, when am I gonna start touring? Like, it's like, it's stuff that you have to think about, so you have like the motivation to continue. But like, it was weird. I had to put it into context back then. Yeah, then I just kind of like focused on school and music, and like to be done with that and like to stop, you know, to get out and like to graduate. Low key, that's the inspiration for the song Graduated. I was so hyped to just be like, I'm done. Like, I finished school. Like, there's no more grades. Like, I'm not going to anyone else's. Like, I'm not, you know, gonna be a junior again. It was like really cool to just like, I'm finished.
I think I was probably one of the first people to like hit you up that your track got picked up by Majestic. So I remember, you were like, yo, like, that's dope. And then they, not only that, but they posted about it on their Instagram, and they were like, all the 2018 grads, like, this is your song.
That
like,
was wild. I was like, yo, like for me it was big because Majestic I always saw them as like picking up really chill stuff, and like, you know, like not ever like picking up my type of music ever. And I was like, that's totally fine, like I won't be upset. But
it was cool that they picked up your song, but I was like, yo, Into Me I feel like is more, if I had to guess, like that's before, I would think that would be more like a song that they would be like, yo, this song is sick, like this is to be with us. But Graduated, still bouncy and like fun, and like that's probably what they saw in it to begin with. They were probably just like, this song is bouncy and everyone just graduated college like this within the last month, you know? So it was pretty cool.
Honestly, this has like been the most inspirational like past few days I've ever like I've heard a lot of new music from a lot of my friends. Like I was like with, you know, Yugi Boy, Othello, Veda, like that whole squad, like, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I never thought that music would take me out to like, you know, just like travel, you know? And a lot of these places I've seen, like, it's been the first time, and it's been because of music. Like, honestly, so crazy. Like, I kind of had those moments where I was like, just kind of smiling. Like,
you had to take it in.
Like, I was like, you know, like, that's Othello. That's Veda. That's Yugi Boy. Oh my god,
they're all like, but they're also like, it's like we're all friends too. So it's like we're all like, we've all known each other for a while, but like we've only met maybe a handful of times at the most. Like that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode of Producers and Cars. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Chromonicci, head on to the links in the description. Got all the socials, music, everything. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And until next time, Sundae Sauuce.
Sundae Sauuce.